So as smartphones are getting more and more sophisticated seemingly by the hour, one area in which companies really seem to be investing in is video quality. Take for example the new iPhone 15 Pro and the 15 Pro Max. Apple went ham with the video features this go around, as these phones have the capability to not only shoot at up to 60 frames per second in Apple ProRes, it could also shoot in ProRes Log, which is a truly pro feature in the realm of videography. And man, the quality here is pretty incredible, kind of mind-blowing that it's this good considering it's coming from a smartphone, and it's really made the thought around using a smartphone as a primary camera for serious filming a legitimate option for a lot of people. So when the good folks over at Insta360 reached out asking if they could sponsor a video of me checking out their new Insta360 Flow, quite possibly the best smartphone gimbal in the market today, I jumped at the opportunity because I legit use my iPhone all the time to make content for this channel. But I gotta be honest, my relationship with gimbals up to this point hasn't been great. Generally, I find them bulky and annoying to use, and the exorbitant amount of time that it takes to set one up and make it operational usually means that it ends up on the shelf. But man, my time with the Insta360 Flow has completely changed my perspective. This is by far one of the most sophisticated yet easy to use video tools that I've encountered in a while, and the results that you can get with this thing is kind of nuts. And let's start by talking about form factor. Right out the box, you could see how compact the Insta360 Flow is, which again is low-key super important. If it's super annoying to carry around, there's a good chance you won't actually use the thing. Because it's so small when folded up, you can easily throw this into a bag or even a hoodie pocket. It's lightweight and something you can quickly grab when you're on the go. Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't take at least a moment to talk about the Insta360 Flow's build quality. Despite it being lightweight, it's a really well put together device that has some really well executed design elements. The thing that stands out the most has got to be this part on the back that Insta360 intentionally made transparent through this smoked see-through housing. Being able to see the components inside is super cool, and it makes the Flow stand out from the competition. Now, in order to get your phone connected to the gimbal, you get this removable mount that clamps to your device. Again, it's super well made with this grippy soft touch lining on the inside so you don't scratch up your phone, and it connects to the Flow magnetically. At first, I was a little bit nervous about this. I didn't want my phone flying off this thing while filming, but this is an extremely strong magnetic connection. You could see that it doesn't budge even when I'm being a bit aggressive with it. And once you have your phone attached, take a look at how easy it is to get the Insta360 Flow on and working. Literally, that's it. You unfold the gimbal and it automatically turns on and balances itself in seconds with you doing virtually nothing. And it's the same when you're done, just fold it up in one easy to maneuver motion and it automatically powers off. Again, I know this can sound like a small thing, but I am telling you now, this rapid deploy system is one of the best features on this gimbal. You want as little steps as possible to get this thing operational, and I really don't think you could beat this. And don't let this compact package fool you into thinking that it's too small for your filming needs, because there's a lot of hidden tools inside. For example, you can pull down on the handle to access an extension that can also fold out as an integrated tripod, perfect for when you're filming alone. Moreover, if you pull the handle of the gimbal here, there's a built-in selfie stick that extends out, and you can adjust the angle as well, really giving you a lot more utility than what this small package seems. Insta360 has a lot of useful accessories for the Flow as well, such as this rubber grip for the handle which comes in clutch when you're running, this external light that you can clip onto the mount when you're filming in the dark, and this heavy-duty tripod extension that you can screw onto the 1/4-inch thread at the bottom of the base. Now, everything that you do with this gimbal is controlled through the Insta360 app. It's super easy to pair and set up, and it automatically launches when you open up the Flow as well, again, contributing to the overall ease of use. The built-in controls are also really intuitive and simple to use. You got your power button at the bottom, which allows you to manually turn on and off the 360 Flow. Next to that, you have the record/shutter button to engage your camera, and on the other side of that, you have a button where if you press it once, it'll toggle between your front-facing and rear cameras, and if you press it twice, it'll automatically switch your phone between portrait and landscape mode. Super useful if you create content on multiple different platforms. Now, this gimbal provides 3-axis stabilization to your footage, one for the pan axis, which moves your phone from side to side. You also have the tilt axis, which stabilizes your phone when it moves up and down, and last, you have the roll axis, which stabilizes your phone when it's rotating vertically. And the Insta360 Flow has a variety of presets to give you the optimal stabilization that you need based on the shot that you're trying to get, all controlled on this smart wheel setup. You have the follow mode, which locks the roll axis, allowing the Flow to respond closely to your movements for dynamic dynamic shots on the move. You also have the pan follow mode, which locks the roll and the tilt axis, which is perfect for shooting follow or pan shots that have a fixed horizon. Then you have the FPV mode, which leaves everything unlocked and allows you to spin your phone manually for some really dynamic shots meant to mimic an FPV drone. And probably my favorite and most used setting is the automatic mode, where the Insta360 Flow interprets your movement and automatically adjusts the gimbal accordingly. Super useful if you're new to the gimbal game. Now, Insta360 made it easy to switch between these modes. This is actually a touch capacitive dial that you can swipe your finger back and forth with. It's a really smart element of the user interface that, again, makes this gimbal really easy to use. Now, there's also a physical trigger on the other side of the handle as well, which gives you a wealth of controls. For example, if you squeeze and hold the trigger once, it'll put the 360 Flow in lock mode, locking up all three axes, which is ideal for follow shots that look like you're using a dolly. And if you press the trigger twice and then hold, you'll put the gimbal in active plus mode, which reacts much faster to your movements. Great for when you're filming something like a sporting event where you're jerking the camera back and forth between multiple subjects. The trigger can also be used to control other aspects of the Insta360 Flow as well. For example, if you press the trigger twice, it'll recenter your phone automatically, which is super useful. Also, if you press the trigger 3 times, the gimbal will flip around, giving you immediate access to the cameras on the other side of your phone. Now, you get some manual controls here as well, such as the joystick to rotate and tilt your phone in a smooth motion. And what's really cool is that there's a built-in zoom wheel where you can use it to get smooth zoom in or out while you're filming, which is really quite useful. It also has a quick zoom function where if you turn the wheel forward or back in one motion, it'll quickly switch between the set focal lengths on the cameras that are available. And with all these controls at your disposal, there are so many creative things that you can shoot with the Insta360 Flow that comes out really well. Plus, you also have access to something called Shot Genie, which is a collection of tutorials that provides you with a ton of really good ideas to make your videos look more professional. They're super helpful, especially if you're not as experienced, and the steps are easy to follow, and you'll be surprised by the results. But we haven't even really gotten into the really cool things this gimbal could do. This thing is basically like a robot with built-in AI. First, there's a lot of cool shooting modes that you can access by scrolling on the side here, such as shooting time lapses or this cinematic dolly zoom effect that's used a ton in Hollywood movies. You can also have the 360 Flow take 360 pictures for you. All you have to do is mount the phone in this opposite direction off the center, and once you get it engaged, it'll take multiple shots and stitch them together for you to get a really cool 360-degree image. But the real crowning feature of the Insta360 Flow has gotta be its Deep Track 3.0 capability. It's pretty insane. You can either manually select a subject in the frame or have the app automatically do it for you, and once it does, the gimbal will very accurately track the subject across essentially a 180-degree field of view. I was really surprised at how well this works. Even when I'm going pretty wide in the frame, it's still able to follow me, and if I do step out of the frame, it's able to retrack me once I jump back in. This is a really useful feature for when you're filming something dynamic on your own. It kind of acts like a cameraman doing the filming for you. Plus, you could use the built-in gesture controls to activate and start recording if you are indeed filming by yourself. All you have to do is hold out your open palm and it'll start a 3-second countdown to record. Insta360 has really thought through all the minor details to make using the Flow as accommodating as possible. Now, the last thing that I'll touch on is battery life. Considering how much the Insta360 Flow can do and do very well, it's done surprisingly well when it comes to battery. It comes equipped with a 2900 mAh battery capacity that can last around 12 hours, which is great. The last thing that you want during a good shoot is your gimbal dying on you prematurely. Plus, much like the Pro device that it is, you can actually use the 360 Flow as a battery bank to power your phone while you're filming. There's an output port where you can connect it to a cable to connect to your device, really giving you the flexibility that you need when you're out on a long shoot. So no lie, I've been enjoying this thing a lot more than I thought I would, mainly because Insta360 really made this super simple and easy to use. And because of that, unlike most gimbals, you actually end up really wanting to use it. And I think another big part of this is that the Flow is a lot more than just a stabilizer. It's a sophisticated all-in-one filming tool that you can really leverage in so many different ways to get the best out of your footage, and it can really take your content to the next level. If you guys are interested in learning more about the Insta360 Flow, check out the link in the description and make sure to take advantage of the holiday sale Insta360 is having right now. It's a great opportunity to check out the Flow as well as all the other fantastic devices by Insta360. And in case you missed my reviews of the iPhone 15 and the 15 Pro, check them out here. They're gonna help you be as informed as possible.